This section of it here has been brought back to original, cleaned up. Any repairs on the outside have been made good, inside painted, and that is now, apart from having some wax painted around these areas, there's now finished in there. This bit up here needs some cleaning up. There's nothing serious corrosion wise there, it's just a bit of surface. The floor pans are lovely, and the inside of the rear quarter panels is absolutely lovely condition. Tailgate's wonderful. Obviously we've still got some doing repairs on these bits. This is coming off, I'm going to have the original SAAB badges put back on. If you notice, this is such a good car, as we've got all the complete original paintwork that it left the factory with, just apart from a little area around the door handle. But once we've machine polished it, we're going to do our best we can to blend that in, but we're not going to get too excited.
No.
I think it's absolutely lucky to have 98% completely original paintwork. The car's obviously never been had an accident, which is quite remarkable.
Yeah.
Especially considering you said only owners of SAAB.
Yeah.
The engine bay, yep, looks a bit sore at the moment, but 3 days work in there. All of that, the corrosion will be taken back to bare metal, then it will be repainted.
It's got the red APC as well.
Yeah.
So that's been fitted at some point.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's got the 9000 brake upgrade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Front shock absorbers are original. We've got the Bilstons to fit on there. This section here, this edge, was all completely corroded. A new edge has been put on.
Yeah.
From here you can see with a slight paint difference now. This isn't obviously not ready, finished yet. It used to be flattened and then buffed and blended in. But all of here, a new section has been welded in along there. And underneath there, and all that's been replaced. So this is all new.
Okay.
And on the inside you can see where it's been welded down there.
Okay, so those are the original struts. Or
These,
those are getting replaced.
they're
right?
being replaced.
They have been replaced.
No,
right?
they haven't.
They haven't yet.
No.
Or they won't be.
They will be.
They will be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This section in here is all the accident damage. Remember all that's pushed in
Yeah.
and corroded. And obviously someone ran over a rock or something, I think.
Sure.
So all of that's been rebuilt. Up there's been rebuilt. It's all new. And then there as well. All of these sections here. This is 0.8mm steel from the factory. It's actually been replaced with 1mm thickness.
Right.
So it's places where they are prone to corrosion, we'll put thicker steel in.
Okay.
It's never going to rust again, those.
Yeah.
Not at those points. This is the final section that's being repaired at the moment. It's only in its very early stages.
Okay. And you've replicated the seal pattern coming out of the factory there.
And the seams here from the factory. Instead of just putting a plate across like what most people do, we actually replicate the seam to follow how it was built. As this is here as well. This here is a flute for a drain underneath, which has obviously been replicated
Okay.
as original. Suspension here has not been touched yet, so this is how it was. This is the last corner to do. This section here, that's a repair panel.
Yeah.
The edge had gone all the way down. Rather than just repair it, I just felt that it's easier just to chop the whole thing out.
Sure.
Just put a new section in. There's bits here. We're going to just have new edges put on. Oh, this is Dave here.
Hello, Dave.
You alright? You're on video.
Well, I'm trying to. If you don't want to be, that's fine by me.
Dave does all the fitting. Refitting.
Yeah.
So the customer's on about the gaps and the fits of everything.
Yeah. Well, that's still got to have the rear arch come onto it yet, and then that has a steel bracket that goes round,
Okay.
fits around there.
But these are pretty much, this shape is pretty much as good as they can be.
Well, that one was, they were both a bit deformed at the back, and I heated them up and straightened them out.
So they were worse than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had to adjust the aluminium bar, make the slots a bit bigger so it went back further, because it was about
Oh, so it was worse.
a massive gap.
Massive gap, was it?
Okay. So, in terms of the gap, the gap narrowing as it goes down, is there anything that can be?
Yeah, I could put a washer under a bolt there, tip the bumper around.
Yeah. Because I noticed it is equal on the other side as it goes down. Yeah.
The gap gauge on this from SAAB was 2 to 6 mil, and that's just for the panels.
Right. Okay. 2 to
They're
6
not-
mil. Right.
They're not like modern cars.
No. No.
Because they were all hand built. They used to take 40 hours to build one of these.
Right.
It used to take 7 now for a modern
Yeah.
car.
Could be why financially they found it a little bit tough going.
I think it's because it's got twice as much metal as a normal car.
Right.
Yeah. And so if we let the ramp down, look at this spoiler.
Yeah, that's the noise. You're more likely to survive in this than a BMW. And it'll be faster than a BMW.
Yeah.
So what do you propose we do with this spoiler?
There's not a lot we can do with that. We could clean this all up and then put some polyurethane bond ring, and then if I get a long piece of wood
Yeah.
and across there and then under there, we can clamp it.
Right.
Right.
The rubber's in good condition though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
So we'd keep all this original.
Actually, I don't, is that an original one? Yeah.
Does it say up there? I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's an original SAAB one. It's obviously what she left the factory with.
Right.
I don't think many of these are perfect, are they? Not now.
But I mean, in terms of getting rid of the gaps here and stuff. Yeah.
I think you might have to compromise. It's not going to be perfect,
Right.
but it'll be a lot better than what it is.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
But let's say you try to get this back in shape as much as possible,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's still the odd gap.
There might be.
Right. Okay. Is there any way of filling that gap so that visually, at least, it may look, it may not be actually totally dead straight, but
we'll fill in the gaps.
yeah.
It's going to be one of those things. We'll do the best we can, and
Yeah.
then we can fill in little bits possibly, and but it won't be perfect, will it? Dave?
No.
I think also being black, it's got a lifetime of sun damage to it as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Being black, attracts the heat a lot more, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
I think that's probably why this one's come apart more than what they normally do, doesn't it?
Probably the worst one I've seen actually.
Is it?
Yeah. They do reproduction ones that are all fiberglass, so this piece is fiberglass as well.
Right.
But it's just painted in a different colour.
Okay.
Like painted satin black rather than the gloss.
Right. No, I mean, I like the idea of the originality for sure. Absolutely.
We're limited to what we can get hold of though.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff like this. I'm here with rubber. So it's starting to go both ways.
Yeah.
There's a company that remanufactures these. It's not SAAB, but someone makes them.
Right.
So we can replace stuff like that.
Yeah. But certain parts are just
Yeah. You just have to
so
make
low
them
volume. Yeah.
We've just got to look in the scrap yard and find the best one and put it on, basically.
Right.
That's the compromise,
All,
I think.
all the mechanical parts you can get pretty much new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then on the back here, Dave's put all the new bushes in, shock absorbers,
Yeah.
and the rear brakes as well.
Still waiting for the front shocks.
We're still waiting for them.
They should be here
Yeah.
after lockdown.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. They think they've had a supply issue, haven't they?
Let's get them in before Brexit.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, you can see all the welding that's been done in here. All of this has been replaced. Once again, we've retained the original seam and also
Yeah.
the way this is shaped here. Most people would just put a flat plate going all the way across there and cover all that up.
Yeah.
We've actually built each little section and put it all back in as the car was originally made.
Got you.
On the boost pressure side on the engine,
Yeah.
low pressure turbos run 0.4 bar boost. This runs 0.8 of a bar. But what we like to do is take it up to 1.2.
Okay.
So like another 33%. And then if you go any further than that, you can't stop it blinking and it'll destroy the engine.
Right. Okay.
And the only way to sort that is to put another injector in the manifold that comes up wired up to a boost pressure switch.
Okay.
And you get a 3-foot flame from the exhaust when
Right.
it changes gear.
Okay. I'm too old for that kind of stuff now.
Our customer that we have done that to, I think he's it's about 70 odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That might be something to think of actually, because we built it in McCarlson about 3 years ago,
Yeah.
and went to the train station, go to work in London, and when he come back it was gone.
Oh,
It's never
no.
been seen since.
Oh no.
So we built him another one, a black one,
Yeah.
who's got a tracker on it now.
Okay.
So bear that in mind for
Yeah.
this one as well.
Get a truck. Okay.
You know that we established that this car has got its original paintwork.
Yeah.
It has got its original paint on the bonnet as well.
Oh, it has.
And would you believe that? If it's got its original paint, it's never been smashed. Agreed?
Yeah.
I've just found out it's had 9 or 10 owners
I know who uncrashed it.
and no one's crashed it.
I know that this bumper isn't the original
Right.
because it's got that sticker on it.
Okay. So even though that says SAAB.
That is a factory.
Yeah, that is a genuine
Genuine
SAAB
Saab.
replacement part,
Okay.
but it's not the original because the original didn't have that on the only
Right,
replacement
I've got
part.
you.
Said that.
I've got you.
So she's had a new bit back bumper.
Okay.
That's pretty not bad though.
That's pretty bloody good. That is. That's probably the first one.
Now you see all these have been rebuilt here
Yeah.
with the little things in there, a little drain hole to go in there. All the inside here has been rebuilt. And also on the here as well. Notice how we've replicated all the original seams underneath. Another unique thing about this car is the originality underneath. how we've managed to retain all of the
Can we
original.
take it higher, a little bit higher? Is that
Take it
is that
around a
all
little
right?
bit.
Brilliant. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, we're going to retain that.
Yeah.
Lots of people would underseal that, but we only underseal the parts where SAAB undersealed it when they built it. Up here, we've re-undersealed this because that's what SAAB, that's how it left the factory with underseal in that particular point.
Yeah.
So we've just freshened it up. This exhaust mount needs welding. So it is. So it's got a bit of tape on there. That's a to-do job.
Yeah.
All of this we're going to keep, all of this original.
Okay.
Just a coat of wax oil, and that will be the finished product.
All right.
The boot floor as well. No corrosion on it. It's just been cleaned up and painted black. Dave's fitted these stainless steel tank straps.
Yeah.
They'll never be changing.
It's just a nice upgrade. It only needs to be done once.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
else do you do with the brakes, Dave?
Oh, it's got bigger brakes on the front, 9,000
Yeah.
ones, all the range of hoses, all these pipes and of course the back axle that they wanted, they're already changed. All new calipers,
Yeah.
we do four-wheel alignment on it. I would put it over.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's
Imagine that.
how it produced one rolling loading. Looking at the printout on it, the intercooler works perfectly because they mix the temperature of the intercooler while it's on the rolling road.
Yeah.
It's